Hello YouTube, this will be my second video here on the channel, and I just want to go a little bit into detail about what this channel is all about, what you can expect to find here, and my intentions with it. So I decided to create this channel to explore long format videos since I always have so much to say and I love listening also to other people. And each time we host workshops here at the Soapbox, I've been blessed with all the conversations, getting to know people, and usually the conversations all have a common thread, a common theme, and I only have such a short amount of time where I can socialize with other people during these events. So I wanted to take the chance and kind of extend those conversations that have popped up and also show a few of the workshop activities that we do here at our little Soapbox. So an online tutorial, so to speak, for those of you who can't make it, who live in other countries, as I know some of you are following me from across the globe. And I want to create a space that's slow. I feel like our world is moving so fast and it's just getting faster and faster, and there's just this strong push, this strong pressure to go, 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 go. And at the end of the life, we all say, like, what was it all for? So my hopes are that this channel is a place where you can slow down, where we can have deep conversations and explore creativity, simple living, honesty, and honest living. And I was thinking for a long time about it, and I decided that I want to replicate a little bit of what I miss most from my childhood home, from my family, and that's the conversations that I would have with my mother and father by the fireplace every night. They would be warming up the home with the fire. We had a wood burning stove in the basement, and so there was always a fire going upstairs, downstairs, even in the summer. And my dad would be in his chair reading, and my mom would be in her chair reading, and I would be in and out and usually doing my schoolwork or doing some sewing or something else, and we would always end up having conversations, these deep, intellectual, interesting conversations where we could explore different topics about what's going on in the world, our thoughts, feelings, emotions, what we've been reading, what we agree with, what we don't agree with. And I think that is so healthy, those kind of conversations, not arguing, not fighting, but just real conversations. Everyone has their own point of view, and the ability to listen to somebody and the ability to voice your own opinions or your thoughts is so good, and it's so lacking in our world today. So I wrote down so I wouldn't forget how I'm going to approach this channel. So these first few videos that I'll be making are kind of like my testing videos because I'm learning, and I apologize for that, but you have to bear with me in the beginning. And I want to preface them and just put a disclaimer out there saying I'm nobody and I have no right to speak about anything, really. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not an artist, an electrician, nothing like that. But I do believe that each person has the right to speak on their own experiences and to voice their opinions and thoughts and beliefs. So that's all this channel is. It's my experiences, my trials and errors, my mistakes, things that I've learned that work, things that I learned that don't work, conflicts that I've been able to resolve, issues that I've struggled with, that I've found answers to, and creative outlets that help me through life and to make my home a beautiful place, because I truly believe as women we have this fantastic ability to make any place a home. And I think once you own that and you embrace it and you enjoy it, you don't just make your home a haven and a beautiful place, you make this world a beautiful place, and you spread that energy around. And if I can make you feel better and you can make someone else feel better and that person can make someone else feel better, we've just spread so much goodness and such a simple, honest way that I think if that can be contagious, then this world is gonna turn out to be better and more beautiful than we're led to believe. So again, let me get back on track. I will be kind of exploring each month. So each month I will be posting a video on a deep conversation, a topic. You can always voice your opinion in the comment section below. Write what you're interested in hearing about or me talking about. Maybe something you're afraid of speaking about with the people in your inner circle, but you would want someone to hear talk about, because that tends to be the topic of conversation here at the Salt Boxes. We go deep, go deep about a lot of stuff, and you know, sometimes we're not ready to talk, but we're ready to listen. So I'm ready. I'm always ready to talk if you're ready to listen, and I'd love to hear your points of views. Also, I'm not afraid of constructive criticism. In fact, I think that's a beautiful thing. When I was younger, I did take all criticism as criticism, and as I got older, I started to understand the beauty of constructive criticism, that it comes from a good place. It comes from a place of people caring and wanting you to do better and be better and feel better. So I am always open to any advice, any opinions, as long as they're constructive, right? And if there's criticism, unfortunately, I'm just going to let it slide right through. And I, unfortunately, unless I see a need to comment back, I won't. I'm here to uplift and bring positivity and spread knowledge. I think knowledge is power, education is power, ignorance is the demise of humanity. I think it is the biggest, ignorance is the biggest fear I think that humanity has. And if we just educate ourselves on all aspects of our lives, including ourselves, if we educate on who we are as a person, we can move through this world in such a more beautiful and harmonious way. So that's a deep conversation. So another video. So each month I will be posting a deep conversation, and each month I will also be doing a sit down with an elder. So it's been something that's been a dream of mine in my head for a really, really long time, and I figured that this would be the best way to go about doing it. I grew up with no grandparents. My grandfather died, I don't even know when. I came to Canada when I was 5 years old. The memories I have of my grandmother are very little, only when we visited when I was 9 years old, and then I don't remember anything. And how I would have loved to have a grandmother, to ask her for her pearls of wisdom and her cooking, and my grandfather to know the history of our family, or his opinions and views as time went by. I would have loved that. And I think that's why I value so much when I meet older people. Like, I think they're like amazing. They have so much knowledge, and it doesn't have to be somebody who did something heroic or something significant. Anybody's grandmother has a story to tell. Anybody's grandfather has something to say, and I want to hear it, and I hope you want to hear it too. So expect to see a conversation with an elder to share their pearl of wisdom each month. Also, each month there will be a video about doing something creative for your home, for your life. I strongly believe that everybody is capable of creativity, and it is such a beautiful thing to do something with your hands, to let out your stresses and your inner worries, or to let out your inner passions, and you may find something interesting. And that's what I found at these workshops. It didn't matter what we were doing, really. It just mattered that we were doing something beautiful with our hands. And always the product is going to be beautiful, because once you put your time into it and your energy into it, it will turn into something. Maybe not something for your home. Maybe it will be a gift for someone else. What a blessing. So I will share something creative here that you can make for your home and your life, and hopefully to share with others. And also, to wrap that up, I will have one video a month about homeschooling and parenting. That is something I'm very passionate about. It's something not a lot of people want to talk about in person with a lot of people, but they want to hear and they want to know behind the scenes. So this is me talking directly to you. Those of you who want to know, who need advice on how to deal with kids for reading and writing and mathematics, even if your kids are in the school system and you're not homeschooling, just tips and tricks that I've learned along the way that really do work, and helpful parenting advice, you know, when things get sticky and rough, especially with moms. You know, it's hard to be honest about the problems we're having because we don't want to be judged and we don't want to make someone else feel bad or inadequate, and we compare. And this is a safe place that you can just, you know, voice a question, and I will gladly do my best to answer and spread a little bit of encouragement and inspire you to maybe to look at things another way, because there's always another way. So yeah, those are the things that I want to touch on in this on this channel. I hope that you will find it interesting. I hope that you will find more here than you expected to find. I know that it's a lot. I know I mentioned a lot and I'm reaching for the stars maybe. That's okay. I will post these videos once a week for sure. That's why the editing will not be perfect. I'm sorry for those of you who, you know, the camera is off angle, or the lighting is not right, or the volume maybe is not correct, or I'm not all, you know, made up. But I do feel a call to put things out there. I do feel that we need to slow down, and maybe this will be your chance to slow down. You'll pop on a video and kind of have your little cup of tea or coffee and just kind of take a breather, learn something new, or hear something controversial, spike a conversation at home, who knows. I think it's beautiful. I think it's beautiful when people gather. I think it's beautiful when people create, design a beautiful life, and celebrate. So that's kind of why I named this channel that. We are our little soapbox. This is our little soapbox where I do the workshops, but the name I chose for a reason. Gathering is something people did in humanity. We need others. We need other people to bring up our children. We need other people for health, for safety, and we need other people to gather so that we can progress as a society. So gathering is something beautiful, and creating, we're meant to create. And when you create something, you're putting an investment into it, your time, your energy, and you're also releasing something. So I think that's beautiful. And designing, because I believe, coming from a design background, we are all designers, and this world was perfectly designed, and you were perfectly designed, each single one of us. And when we take control and ownership of that design, we're able to do so many beautiful things. And of course, celebrate, because what is life without celebration? Celebrate the good, celebrate the bad. You know, when something bad happens, you have to go through it. You can't go around it under, or whatever you want to say. You have to go through it, and at the end, when you go through it, you get to celebrate that you did it, you made it through. And when something good happens, you get to celebrate and spread that goodness and spread that positive energy, and it's contagious and it's beautiful. And if we do more of that, if we do more of all those things, I think this world will truly be a better place. So stay tuned. Please subscribe so that more videos of mine can come to you. Please like the videos. It helps with the algorithm. If you like, if you comment, if you interact. That's what I'm learning so far. I don't know. Feel free to ask questions. Feel free to voice your opinions. I'd love to hear it. So I'm really excited about this community growing, and I can't wait to make more.